Hi YouTubers, this is ProjectZro. I wanted to do a review on my Motorola Droid. I got a last month. Of course, many of you already know me. I already hacked it. It's been rooted. It's got CyanogenMod on it already. Matter of fact, it's got CyanogenMod 6.0. Still working on 6.0.1, but you know, hopefully to fix some minor bugs. But I'm gonna show it to you. I dimmed the screen already. So got a couple of things. Just yesterday I used my fifth page, or fourth page. I have 5 pages, but I'm so used to just 3 from the G1. So let's see here. A couple things I want to show you. And that is one that I have overclocked my phone. Not severely, but it is to 8,000 or 800 megahertz, as you see from the top slider. I put it on demand because I don't need 800 gigahertz or megahertz, excuse me, every second of the day, because that will just literally drain my battery. I don't need that, so I just have it for just in case kind of things. You know, it's not used all the time, so it's generally at 250 megahertz at any given time. But when I start playing games or do videos, it rises up to about maybe 500. And then when I do emulated games like PlayStation and all that, it goes right up to 800 megahertz, which isn't bad. Very fast, very fast. You know, because I went from the G1 to the Motorola Droid, so of course the speed difference is very large. But the funny thing is that my G1 wasn't, the processor wasn't that far off, but I always had that overclocked. I think it went up to 500, which it was the after overclocking, which is same as the Droid, but then the Droid can be overclocked to 800, even up to 1 gigahertz, depending on which kernel you're on. But I didn't want to mess with that. I don't do that much with my phone. But I do have tethering and flash installed right now, so I can get internet anywhere on my computer along with my phone. I can use flash on my phone, which isn't that great, but it is nice to have for, you know, websites that do have flash interactions, like flash buttons, because a lot of sites, some sites for some reason like to do it. And I'm not too sure how far along HTML5 is on the Android phones, because I haven't really been paying attention to that. But it is quite nice on the computer. I noticed a lot of things started flowing faster, and a lot better, just things working. And let's see here. Oh, the camera. I love the camera because, you know, hit the dedicated button, turns it on, it's got a nice flash. And what I really like is I can change the exposure, because I'm sort of a camera nerd. I like taking pictures. I like going out and taking pictures of nature, and you know, I don't always have my camera on me. And of course, I don't have an SLR camera. I'm just a college student, so of course, I don't have the money to get an SLR. And because it's not a career, it's not a priority to me. So I just got a cheap little $100 digital camera that works beautifully. But this works great in a pinch because of the dual LED flash and autofocus. It can zoom, but it gets a little choppy, but it doesn't bother me because usually the things I take pictures of are pretty close up. I like to take pictures of nature, leaves and flowers, things with very vibrant color, and it picks it up very nicely. And this also takes great pictures in a dark room. Because like I took a picture of our new kitten, she is mostly white. She's calico, but she's mostly white, so in a dark room with a flash going off, she becomes overexposed. So I actually can dial down the exposure so that she pops in the picture. Everything else around it is pretty mediocre, but the object that I was trying to focus on is there. You can see it in great detail. Daytime, it is wonderful because I can, you know, go outside on a very bright day, turn down the exposure, and a very dark day, turn up the exposure. You can do other things. Videos look great on this phone. I took a couple videos, just like, and it's great for like quick kind of thing. See here, let's get all the settings up here. You can turn Focus mode, which is macro or off. Exposure goes up and down, plus and -2. You can have scene mode, which you have auto, action, portrait, landscape, night portrait. I mean, it's got all kinds of settings. It's got like 20 different settings, along with color differential settings as well. You can also put different tints to your stuff. You can change the auto anti-banding, which is when basically it's the refresh rate for when something's moving on screen, like in a video. It appears like there's different bars, or they're kind of cut off in little sections because the camera doesn't refresh fast enough. You can actually set the refresh rate for that as well. You can also choose your picture size and quality, so you can change it. I always have mine at 5 megapixels because I don't use anything else. I have it at super fine, and then you have the default option. Also, the zoom feature is quite smooth. I like it. Let's see here. Other qualities. This is only going to be a quick video. It's already 6 minutes long. Sorry for taking so long. Battery life, I guess, would be my final point. Screen and battery life. Screen is absolutely beautiful. You can see HD quality. Not as good as my Zoom HD on quality because it's only an LED screen, but it is still quite beautiful. You can take very high quality shots. YouTube looks awesome on it, and different videos. Battery life, I can last for about 2 days on light use, which is good because I don't use my phone a lot for talking. I do a lot of quick web browsing, like I need something, I web browse it, or I scan the barcode. I love that feature. But the battery does last a long time at full charge, and there's another feature that probably a lot of people find annoying, but I like, is the when your battery dies, the phone will not turn on unless you plug it into the wall. You can override it by taking out the battery, like charging it for a little bit on a computer, and then taking out the battery and putting it back in. That resets it. But I do like the fact that you have to plug it in the wall. I know it's an annoyance for a lot of people, but it means that it's not going to turn on and accidentally turn off on me. It knows it's plugged into the wall. It will charge faster. And it also has 2 different charging modes. One for the computer, which is a slow trickle, and another one for the wall, which is very fast, and it gets it done in, I think, like 2 hours. I think it's the I don't know, I've never really timed the battery, but it seems pretty fast. Like, I'll put it down, I'll plug it into my room or out here in the living room into the wall and go cook something and come back, and it's fully charged, and it will last 2 days. One thing I didn't like was the battery meter goes by tens. I know there's a way to adjust it, I just haven't bothered to do it yet. So, and I haven't bothered to look it up. But if you know, just let me know in the comments. It'd be great. A quick way to do it, like maybe just go into the root of the phone and change the setting. Say I'll go every 10 or well, I suppose to take up more battery life if it's refreshing every %, or every like 10 minutes, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, I give this phone a 4 out of 5. It would most likely get full 5 stars, except for the keyboard is terrible. I would never wish this keyboard on even my enemies, but the on-screen keyboard makes everything alright because I'm used to using on-screen keyboards, and on top of that gives you haptic feedback when you push a button and an option to click. So it doesn't bother me at all that I don't even use my keyboard. I open up the keyboard every once in a while for web surfing just for the D-pad. I don't even use it for games because I connect my Wiimote for games. So that is my rating. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.